Hello farmers, welcome back to Hazzard County. Day 5 of summer of 6 days. And yeah, I've been doing contracts up to $350,000 in our bank account, but I'm going to pay all that off back to the bank before we go to bed this evening. What have I done really other than contracts? Well, I fertilized our grass field here and that cornfield. Wait, is this the field I'm going to? Yeah, the cornfield, field number 97 right in the middle of the screen there. That is now fully fertilized as well. So we're all looking good there. Right now I'm headed to field 72 to fertilize it for 15 grand. Well, a worker is going to fertilize it for 15 grand. Always helps. So let's back this up and get it set up before I show you some other things. Let's see here. Turn on that. Select this. Generation. Field 72 is good. One headland is good enough for the spreader. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do two. Because on the last field, one is kind of good. Two should be almost perfect. I mean, if you can't do it in two, then I don't need to talk about it. Alright, so he's going ahead and fertilizing the field. There we go. So, two other things I've done. I do believe I left a description in the last video of Hazzard County, even though I was not using it. Now there is a geo made just for Hazzard County. So, the video, yeah, the video's in the link description. Wow, nice words. The link is in the video description below, or it should be. So, yeah, if you want the geo for this map, go ahead and do it. Just a couple of things. Where do I need to be? Right here, here. So, it's kind of, I don't want to say, it looks kind of generic. It's not variable in a way, but most of the harvest seasons for a lot of crops start, in late summer. And but the one thing he did say is that grass, you should be able to cut grass like 4 times a year. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm all into that. So, yeah, so there's a geo for Hazzard County. And the second thing I want to mention is I actually got the glance mod for our animals for season. So if I hit these buttons here, oh wait, I can't do it. For some reason you can't activate it while you're in the vehicle. Seems kind of weird. So get out of the vehicle. There we go. Let's see if I get it to where you can actually probably read it a little bit better. Maybe kind of hard to see it. So you can actually turn on per animal. So let's see if I hit Alt 1 for me. That turns off the chickens. That turns on, what does that turn? Cows. I don't have any cows, so I got it off. And so on and so forth. So I just got the ones that are on. And you can kind of see how many of each animal that we got and how the productivity is going, the cleanliness. And basically I'm seeing like the horses, their straw is down to 21%, which seems kind of odd and weird. Do I want to take care of that before I go to bed? Probably do, but I really need to get to field 63, which is right up here. I need to harvest that tonight. The reason I want to harvest it tonight, and I may have to turn the speed down to ×1 because I took the contract. I'm like, ooh, harvest. Yes, sir. And then I was like, wait a minute. And I came in here. So today is apparently Wednesday because the next day is Thursday. And if you look at Thursday at 6 a.m., it says rain. It looks like rain all day long. But if I come down here, it's like chance of precipitation. It says 0%. I don't know. I mean, it does work because on Saturday it says rain. That says 50%. So I'm not sure. But seeing all this, I think I need to get there and harvest this this evening. My combine is down yonder in here somewhere. Okay, it's there. I parked it in the garage. No, I don't want to get in. I want to open the door. And we'll turn the animal HUD back off. We don't need that on right now. So let's go ahead and grab our combine. What am I harvesting? That would have been good to know, wouldn't it? Do I need a new header? Barley. All right, so it's barley. So I also got a comment saying, and I apparently am wrong on this, but I thought when you did contracts, if you do like where you put down straw, apparently you can pick up the straw from what I got told on contracts on contracted fields. Either I'm going back to 17 or they updated at some point. I don't know when, but that is beyond me. So I guess I can kind of find out by going up there. We're going to harvest it and we're going to put a swath down. So basically I am going to put the combine on a worker. And I need to bring... I think I'll bring the Dutes Far up for the trailer. And then we'll grab the Massey Ferguson and grab the baler and head up and see if I can do straw bales. If I can get straw bales off that field, we will sell the straw bales. I do not need any straw bales at this time. I can sell straw bales. There's our cornfield, which this I also thought was kind of weird in seasons, because usually in seasons when you plant, the way the growth rate is, they kind of make it so the fields grow at the same rate, but for some reason this field here, and it just happens to be my field, is kind of messed up. I did also notice that before that when we do buy this property, and I say, maybe I should say if, there is a grass field there, because I will need another grass field. I mean, if I'm going to have cows this fall, and also have sheep, and also have horses, grass/hay is going to become of importance. I don't think I get this field here. Maybe I do. If that's a field or not, I'm not sure. But I'm going to head up to field 63. I'm probably going to put this on course play, get him right on a worker. I'm going to turn on swath dropping mode or swath mode. Then I'm probably going to head right up first with the Massey Ferguson with the baler just to find out quickly if I can bale it. And then I'll get the Dutes Fire up here and... excuse me, sir, ma'am. Yeah, we'll get the Dutes Fire up here because the combine's going to fill up at some point, right? Where do I need to turn here? Anyone behind me? I hope not. Let's where am I actually located here? Yeah, I'll head on down the. It's not really a road here, but I'm gonna head on down the road. I'm gonna get everything set up. I'll bring you guys back. We'll be in the middle of a harvest, and we'll see if we can actually pick up straw off a contracted field, which I don't think we could, but we'll find out together here shortly, for sure. Well, I kind of had it backwards in a ways because the Dutes Fire is where the baler is, and I believe the Massey Ferguson is where the trailer is, so we'll just swap them around. It doesn't really matter because when everything's here I can swap it around if I need to. I just wanted the Dutes Fire on the trailer because the Massey Ferguson on a full load was kind of struggling just a little bit going up hills. Although where we're going, there are no hills, so it should be fine. But if I need to, I can switch it around. But that doesn't matter. We need to find out right away is, can I actually pick up this straw? Now, I know I said, I think it was 17 for sure that you couldn't do this. But now we're going to find out for sure. I thought I had it on here. No. Yeah, see, you're on a contracted field. You cannot pick up the straw. Now, unless you're playing on a modded map and somebody modded it so you could. But no, you cannot pick up the straw on a modded, on a contracted field, which kind of sucks, but that's the way it is. Is my combine stuck? I think he might be stuck. So I'll turn this off. I don't need this anymore. Yes, you're stuck. It's okay. It happens. It happens. Just try to take a corner, were you? I don't think I can turn the straw swath off. Not like it matters now. And I need to get the Massey Ferguson up here with the trailer if I can. Where are you, Massey? There's the trailer. I know the Massey is... where? Wait. What? There we go. It's there somewhere. Okay, so it looks like the class tractor is done fertilizing that field. That's cool. That's a quick, what was it, like 12 grand or something like that? Alright, so what we'll do is, I think we'll just keep it on the trailer on the Massey Ferguson because he's got the weight. Like I said, we're not going far with it. We're just going to the country store, which is just up the road from this farm here. So no hills. It's rather flat. I think we can manage. Now, this season right here, the first season, and maybe the beginning of spring, is probably the only time we're going to do contracts. And then once we get the cash to buy this lot for $1.6 million, I probably won't be doing contracts unless I need a certain crop or something. Yeah, because we'll have enough land to work on our own, and I just rather not just do any more contracts after that. I've been doing nothing but contracts here, which is helping us out greatly on growing this quick in the first season. Yeah, so the country store is this store right here on the right-hand side. That's where we're making our delivery to. So the one thing about harvest contracts anyways, usually what I find is whatever the contract pays you, sometimes you can almost get the same amount in grain in harvest for yourself afterwards. So this contract pays, I think, 17 grand. So I'm expecting to probably get like maybe 14, 15 grand of grain off here, maybe. I guess it all depends on how the field, was the field well taken care of? I don't know. But it was a harvest, and when I saw the comment that says, no, you can pick up straw off a field, I'm like, well, if I can pick up straw off a field, this is going to be like a double bonus. I'll get the grain and the straw to sell. But as you just saw, I had the baler on. No, I cannot pick up the straw. And that's the way I thought it was. I'm pretty sure that's the way it is in the base game, and I'm pretty sure, well, at least on this map here, we're not able to pick it up. This is the field we're going to, or is it not? Is he stuck on a tree again? Sometimes it's hard to find good help. Well, I mean, once he gets the headland done, he's going to be fine, I would think. But apparently, there's a tree. I have noticed that some of these trees can be kind of close to the fields on the edge of the map. So that could be causing part of the issue here. No, that's the wrong button. Oh, I don't need dev mode right now. Let's go up here. Yeah, he clipped another tree. So I'll tell you what there, Ferris. We'll turn the header on. We'll disable the straw. And I'll harvest what I can. Hopefully, can we get to the edge of the field here? That would be pretty neat if I could. Why? Is that like a dead spot or something? It's almost like it's not registering there. I can go back and pick it up later on. It's kind of interesting that crop destruction doesn't show up on a contracted field. But as I showed you on my cornfield when I lost control of that trailer, which I should mention, apparently the factory has fixed some things on that trailer. And I've been thinking, for the small trailer to feed chickens and whatnot, do I go with... I'm trying to just get my way around here. Do I want to invest in one of those trailers again and give it a whirl? Alright, pipe out. Let's stop there because I'm almost full. Yeah, so basically that trailer, there was actually an update either yesterday, I don't know if it was yesterday or today, because I haven't played Farming Sim in a couple of days actually. When I logged in, there was actually an update on the mod hub for that trailer. So it says fixed fill trigger. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is, while that's filling up, let's go down here, and apparently this dude has finished his contract. Stop driver. Let's go in here to well, I can kind of show you how much money we made today for contracts. Almost 200,000, and the day before 268,000. So just about $500,000 in contracts the last couple days. No, contracts over here, Peanut. It's your first day. So 15 grand for doing that. I thank you. So we're going to get paid $16,400 for harvesting this field and any extra grain there is. I'm really looking for, there's a harvesting one here. This field's an odd-shaped field for rye. That's almost down by the store-ish area, so I don't know if I'll get to that. Like I said, tomorrow's supposed to be rain, so I'm looking for harvest contracts, especially, oh crap, is it supposed to be soybean? I forgot now. Is it soybean or canola I need for the Total Mix Rations mixer here? I want to say it's soybean. So yeah, I'm looking for the soybean contracts because apparently to make Total Mix Rations on that mixer, we need silage, which we have. Corn, we have 2 big cornfields. And soybean, which I don't have, but I did sow a lot of soybean in contracts. So I should be able to get to harvest them, right? One would hope. I just want to get this off that field there. So I don't know how a seasons map reacts to when you change the geo. Does it take, I think I'm still in the same in-game day as when I changed it. So I don't know when that geo is going to take effect. It may not take effect until tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know how that actually works. But when we start, when spring comes next year, everything should be good to go, I would think. Or it could be just tomorrow, or it could be now. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how the geo is going to actually change when it's in midday. It's kind of the same thing they say with seasons. Once you start seasons, don't change the amount of days that you have in a season because it can really screw up some things. I can screw things up on my own, so I don't need to be helping it. All right, so let's come back up here. Alright, so I should be able to because the course is still loaded. It should start at the next point, and if I turn the header on, it should be fine. Alright, so he is off into the races. So also I was thinking about getting a lime spreader, and I thought, why right now? Yes, these 2 fields do need lime. Oh, where's lime? Right here. I do have a spreader. I just got fertilizer, and I can dump the fertilizer out and go get some lime. And since the lime field point's only right here, I may have to make one trip, maybe 2, to take care of our fields. I want to spread the lime down first. Or actually, I probably should. I don't know how this would work. Can I spread fertilizer down, then put the lime down, then plow it, and then cultivate it? Then when I go seed it, will that be like a second stage of fertilization? Sometimes that's tricky with fertilization. You got to do a couple steps in between here and there to make it actually work. The Dude's Far, I guess with the baler. Well, you know, just to prove a point here, let's unfold the baler again. Put the baler down. Baler is on. Yeah, see, I don't have access to this land, and the count in the baler is not going up at all. So no, not on Hazzard County can you pick up the straw on contracts. So the Dude's Far is going to bring the baler back to the farm while we harvest that field there. What time is it? Ooh, I may have to turn the speed down just a little bit because it's getting to be 8 o'clock, and I think it stays daylight until almost 9. We're going to be harvesting past that. So let me turn down the speed because I don't want to be doing it in the dark and leave you guys in the dark, and we're all in the dark. We'll get that field squared away, but while I'll keep letting Course Play harvest that field, and we'll come up and empty out need to be, but we're going to go back with the Dude's Far here, drop off the baler, and I think we'll head on down to the horse stables and give the horses that straw that they kind of desire. I mean, they're down in the 20 percentile, but man, they went through that straw awfully quick, it seems like. I also don't know if I mentioned last episode or not, but apparently that horse stable that we got down there, I did check, that stable only holds 8 horses to begin with. Work tool needs to be unloaded. Oh, okay, that's our... Okay, he filled up quick. So that horse stable only holds 8 horses anyways. That's how many horses we have in there. So I can't add any more horses if I wanted to. We do make like $3,000 a day. So it's been like a day and a half since we had those horses. That's right. We did sleep the night before. So yeah, we've almost had them a day and a half. And actually, this baler should go into the barn here. I mean, we got the barn. Let's use it, right? Yeah, let's climb the walls like a monster truck. There we go. Perfect. Alright, you just sit here. I'm also turning the engine off because it will turn off anyways. And where are you, sir? Ma'am? Drive around here. Yeah, see if I go over it with a tractor and trailer, do I do any crop destruction? I don't think I will. And the reason being, I did check on this. So I think I mentioned when I first did like my first episode or two in Hazzard County, when I was, for some reason I was having a hard time getting contracts to work, or I was using the wrong, I was trying to use like a subsoiler on a cloud job, which you can't do. I thought the field number would turn green when you did the contract on it. That way you knew where the access to the fields were. So like if I come here, the fields they have access to are green. And I was like, oh boy, I took a contract on there. Shouldn't that field turn green? So I went on Ravenport, and I was wrong like I always am. Yeah, the fields don't turn green. The number doesn't anyway. So I thought that was it. All right, course play. You didn't stay there and unload completely. You're going to make me chase you. And now you're going to do... Did he actually unload that much? Yeah, can you just... I'm used to a hired worker, so when a hired worker stops... Oh wow, I didn't, my bad. I forgot how long the pipe is there. I'm turning the trailer the wrong way. You're going to take off here shortly, right? Yep. Try to square myself up. Hurry up, start unloading so you don't fill up. There we go. That's what we want to do. Got a little bit of a bump here. This could hurt. Luckily we got suspension in the vehicle. Yeah, so I am thinking for transporting some animal food around from a silo, or transporting silage and Tulmix rations around. We may get a deal from that trailer company just because of the issues we had before. I think the smallest trailer does hold like 20 some odd thousand liters, and it's like 40, is it 40 grand or 20? I forgot what it was now. Something like that. Alright, can you give me a full trailer now? Do you have enough in there? You might have. Then I'll head on down to the country store, and probably by the time you get back, you might be full again. And then when you get done, I'll go around the field and pick up all the little scraps that you have left behind. Is course play going to stop at the end of the field though when he's unloading? Or is he going to keep on turning? He's going to keep on turning. I got 57,000 liters. I think that's good enough to head on down to the store, bring our first delivery to them, and then I need to check the prices and see where the best place to bring barley to for when it comes time for us to sell it. I do just want to sell it just to get the cash. I think we got plenty of wheat for the chickens for a while. But I do need, I shouldn't say I do need to buy a trailer so I can feed the chickens tomorrow. I could just use this trailer, but it would be nice. I mean, we're not feeding them that much. It's not like the base game. You can only feed them enough for like 2 days. I think it's 2 days is what Seasons kind of states. But in the future, when we do stuff like cows or moving some silage over to the Tulmix rations mixer and move that kind of stuff around, probably nice is to have a trailer that can take, you know, I would say anywhere from 12 to 20,000, somewhere in there. So I guess if I get a trailer bigger than 20, I don't know. I really don't want to spend the money for another trailer right now. So maybe we'll just really wait until you know, it's like if this trailer's busy doing like what it's doing now. Really? I did not know traffic came up here and made a U-turn in the gas station. That was interesting. But maybe we'll wait until we really need a second trailer. Yeah, the traffic comes up here, turns around in the gas station, and heads back south. That's pretty interesting. Alright, so here we are at the country store. It's kind of weird that when it said you gotta take it to the country store, I'm like, I know right where that is. If I see my money going up right away, then I know I'm at the wrong place. No, we are good. We are good. I don't know if you bring the first load to a different location and you, quote-unquote, sell it and you start getting the money. But, I mean, I think I tried that on Ravenport trying to figure what happened. And at the end of the contract, I got fined tons of cash for, quote-unquote, stealing crops. Not worth it. So, according to the game, I probably got 2 more full trailers worth to come on down with to satisfy the contract. But I need to grab some time to go down to the horse paddock and give the horses a straw. I mean, I think they're going to be fine through the night, but I don't want to chance it either. The Dude's Fire is not really doing anything, and it's not going to take me long to run down there, grab the bale shredder, and give them some straw. With the combine all taken care of for at least a few minutes, let's quickly zip on down. The Dude's Fire doesn't have a problem getting up to speed. To get down there, give him some bale, give him some straw from the bale. I have looked, because when I jump at the Dude's Fire, I'm like, boy, this thing's messy. I have looked for like a good, I want to say, I mean, they're all good, it depends on your opinion, on the pressure washer, wash station, what have you. I just really haven't found anything to my liking. I think I was kind of spoiled in FS15. On Bjornholm, I had like an automatic car, or excuse me, tractor / trailer washer. Just like an automated car wash. You just pull in and this machine went back and forth. There were suds. It was a pretty good mod, and I didn't see it come out in 17. And if I really had the time and knew how to do mods well, I would load back up that mod on 15 and try to convert it over. But I had a bale in here. I had a bale in here, man. And the bale disappeared? I know I had a bale left in here. The ghost. There must be ghosts on the map. I don't know. Now, I could just use the Lift Anything mod and take care of it, but yeah, we're not going to. I will teleport though. Yeah, I'll leave the narrow tires on it. It's just, yeah, we'll leave the narrow tires on. We're fine. Looks like the bale spike is already on it. All right. So this will be interesting. I am curious now. I'll leave a bale in it. Well, whatever we don't use. And we'll be going to bed as soon as we finish that harvest contract tonight. And we'll check it in the morning and, well, yeehaw. We'll check it in the morning to see if there's a bale left in the shredder. Now, I don't think there's anything I can really do with the bale if I don't use it all. I did say in Seasons we're not going to put straw, grass, hay into just a regular silo. We're going to make bales and put it into the shed like we did down here. So if I got leftover bale, I'm just going to, I just assume just leave it in there? I don't know. But I do swear that we left a decent amount of straw left in that bale shredder. It's fine. We got straw. We got straw. So not going to worry about too much he says until he runs out of straw next spring/summer or whatever. I mean, I shouldn't run out of straw because we just need it for bedding. I don't need it to make Total Mix rations. So I'm not going to worry about it. I mean, I didn't do a calculation how much straw we got. But, I mean, these bales here are 4,000 liters. And all the ones at the cow barn are 8,000 liter bales. But I mean, if I do lose a bale in the bale shredder, then I will probably go through these quicker than I need to or want to. I hope you're not on auto load. That's because I just want one. I think you are on auto load. And I can tell you're on auto load because it should show up like that on the bottom right hand corner. And yes, I know my class tractor is wanting to be emptied. But we are here to take care of our horses. It is on that side. Alright, I had to remember. And I think I just need to drive around and it'll say... Okay, who parked my truck there? That's going to have to be moved since now I know that no more horses can go in here. Alright, how much straw are you guys going to take today? As I say, it is going in there, right? Yeah, the horses seem happy about it. Alright, so 640 liters are left. I can handle that. I mean, if that's what I'm losing, then that's what I'm losing. But I mean, I was parked underneath the shed, and it didn't rain recently, so the one thing I didn't check was how much straw is left in these things. 4,000 liters, so I haven't lost any straw. I don't know. Let me turn this off because I need to get back up there and empty out the combine. I was getting ready to do something. What was I going to do besides the combine? I think I was going to come over here and just check on the horses. I'm going to shut this door over here. And by the way, this lot over here as well is part of Mr. Anderson's lot above, so that's why we don't have to pay any leasing on this. I was coming to come over and make sure they had water. May as well just turn it on. We're here. Yes, Mr. Combine, where are you? Now it is interesting when I empty the combine before. So apparently when the pipe faces the crops like it is, and I did know this about Courseplay, Courseplay will back up so you can get on the side of it and not get in the crops to empty it out. But unlike before, he's not going to take off on us either when he starts emptying. So I kind of like it when he's on this side for Courseplay. So while he's emptying, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to start doing this now. That way our interest rate isn't as high as it needs to be. So I need like another 1.3 million. So, that's not too bad. But I mean, we bought the combine today. So when we bought the combine today, we were pretty much down to like, under 100 grand that we could use. So I got like 200 grand back from doing contracts today. So far, we should do pretty well when the harvest season really kicks in. Right now, it's all cereal crops that we're doing. But I tell you what, I think what we're going to do, or I'm going to do, is... Oh, come on. I try to jump in the jumper seat, and he doesn't want me in there. I'll wait for him to finish this. We're gonna let Courseplay go. I mean, he is charging us no cash to do so, but... I mean, when you got a combine like this, you're going to want to drive it yourself, right?
Coldplay on repeat, watching people on the street as I go by. And it doesn't even matter to me where I go, I just feel I need to take a ride. Got my coffee cup to go, and I'm gonna hit the road tonight. Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go. As the sun goes down. No, it doesn't even matter to me where I go, just feel I need to take a ride. I don't know when I'll get back, keep on going and relax tonight. Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go.
I'm just grabbing the few pieces that Horseplay and myself missed at the beginning of the session. But I do believe I can fit all this into the trailer. Park it right here. Owner said I could park it on his field overnight, and that's fine. He heard about the weather for tomorrow, so he's not going to be doing anything in the field either. He just would just like me to come up in the morning, at least get out the field before it rains too much and the combine gets stuck in the field. That would not be good. So I did not finish the contract just yet, apparently. I was kind of hoping that we would, but then again, that would leave me with like probably 55,000 liters of barley, and that would be like way too much. So yeah, I'm going to see what the price is at the country store for barley, and compare it to other places for barley, and see where I have to go to sell the rest of it for when we start getting our money for it. So barley, Ace. The country store is $4.38, but Ace is $4.85. I'm just going to mark that. Where is Ace? Oh, right on down by our farm. Well, that's convenient. So, yeah, we'll just go here. Finish off the contract, which is 99% done. I am going to get a lot of barley, it looks like. A lot of barley. I'm not going to have to deliver much barley to finish this contract, and we'll get the rest of it. And so at $400 per... So I got to sell, for every 2,000 liters I sell, I'm going to get almost $1,000. I mean, I'm going to get something like 20 grand in grain. That's not bad. And plus the 17,000 on top of the contract. Yeah, you're talking almost a $40,000 contract here. So harvesting is the way to go. Especially the bigger field, the better. The only sad part for me when I was in that time lapse was I went past this field right here, and I do believe that sugar beet. It just reminded me I had got to go back to the Pacific Northwest and finish that sugar beet contract before the next episode. So that sugar beet contract is and And that field is a rather big field, but compared to some fields on this map, I don't want to take a root crop harvest on some of these large fields. Now, I don't know how cabbage yields and all that, but I know carrots and onions and potatoes and sugar beet yield an awful lot. But we will do cabbage at some point just because we can. But that's going to be a while before we get a root crop harvester and all that. All right, so I got to pay attention to when this contract is complete. It's completed. Okay, so oh wow, that was great. Yeah, so on to Ace Hardware Store. I would assume that's what it's probably named after. We'll zip on over there, sell all the grain that we have, and then we'll just drive on back to the farm or the farmhouse. We'll pay off all the money that we have towards our loan, and we'll call it a night and get up in the morning and be depressed on the weather. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, if you looked at you saw the forecast. I mean, it just showed rain like all day, but then again, it's a 0% chance of rain. So I don't know if that's the new geo that I swapped out, confusing the map. I don't know. Not the map, but it'll confuse the game. Now I could take some of this barley and feed some of the chickens, but you know, the chickens are fine. Before we do go to bed, though, I am going to put up the Animal Glance mod and just double check on that. I will try to find, I don't think I saved the link to the Animal Glance mod on my folder, so I'll have to look it back up. Now I will try to put that in the link description below, but I will say this about that mod. When you download it and put it in your mods folder, you're going to go in the game and like none of the buttons are working at all. That's because none of the buttons are mapped. So when you download that mod, you have to go into the key bindings and set key bindings for all of the settings on it. So yeah, just don't get nervous about, like, I downloaded the mod and it's not. I saw a lot of people telling him that the mod doesn't work. He says if you haven't done the mod before, you got to bind the keys to certain triggers. So anyways, I'll meet you over at the Ace Hardware. We'll just call it Ace. If I say Ace Hardware, I apologize. But I'll meet you over at Ace. We'll sell the rest of the grain. I am noticing on this load here that the front of the tractor does seem a little light, even though that we got like the biggest weight on the front here. But yeah, let's go sell some grain. I'm thinking we're going to get like $22,000, maybe $23,000 for it. We're going to soon find out. Not the best place to meet a car, I'll tell you that. Can you get by? I almost went in the river. Maybe if I put my beacons on, that would help. Come towards the light, they say. Okay. And there we go. That's where we need to be, apparently. Yes, we will give you some barley. As we watch the cash go up. I said 22, 23. I don't know how close I'll be. Even better. 24.2. And then we will collect on the contract. I will look for harvesting jobs pretty quickly here, but probably none are going to show up right now. That's good. Yeah, so another 42,000. Let's repay that as much as I can. So yeah, I can almost borrow 300 grand once again. That's all good. Let me turn the beacons off, and I am going to turn. Oh, I never really used the markers that much. I was like, I need to go in and turn that off, but apparently after you drive through it, it's like the game knows, like, all right, you idiot, I told you where to go, now you're good, right? And that's what turns it off for us. Yeah, so if you look at our grass field has all 3 stages of fertilization on it. Like I said, the new geo for Hazzard County, apparently it'll allow you to be able to mow the grass 4 times. Now, I don't know if he meant 4 times at full harvest stage, or I'm not sure. But I'll take mowing grass 4 times a year. I can make a lot of silage that way. But silage isn't worth that much on this map in seasons. I don't know if it's the map that's got the price that low, or if the seasons got the price that low. I don't know. So make sure I'm out of the vehicle here. We're going to turn on the animal HUD here. So the horses have 100% water, 100% straw. It says oats and hay are over 100%, which is interesting. The sheep, it says I got 612 kilograms of wool. Are they making wool? 61% cleanliness, 70% water, 81% grass and hay. The chickens are at 34%. They should be good through the evening. Yes, I got 611 kilograms or liters of wool. So finally they're producing the wool like I don't want to say they should. Let me go ahead and turn the HUD off. I don't think we need that anymore. Let's see, it's 9 o'clock. I want to wake up at 6. So, let me up. Okay. I'm not that tall, am I? Okay. 9 hours it is. I'm just thinking here, do I got everything? I see, I paid off all the loan I can. I accepted all the contracts. The animals are good. So we'll see when it hits midnight. We're going to see... So $15.75 for animal upkeep, but I got $5,600, so I made like $4,000 from the horses. Not too bad on the loan interest and the property management. So basically, I'm only losing like $6,000 at night, which is not bad. So yeah, here we are. I'm glad I got that harvest in. It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning. It's the last day of summer for us. No harvesting today. But let's go in here. Overnight, did anything. Harvesting field 31, which is oats. Like I said, harvesting, usually look at the contract and double it is what you get. I mean, I could do some fertilizing contracts. I'm looking for really big contracts, though. I don't see anything here at the moment. Let's go ahead and just double check on the animals right now. It seems like the sheep are getting grass again from their pasture. And they produce a lot of wool overnight. Hello. And hello. That's good. So the chickens, how are the chickens doing? I need to give them some wheat and barley today. That's not a problem. The horses are looking good. And like I said, the sheep are looking all right, other than it says they're a little bit messy, but my guess is a lot of that grass decayed overnight. Oh, so yeah, what we also need to check before we call it an episode, I want to head on down to the horse paddock, which is down here. I did leave a tractor down here, did I not? Yep, our bale disappeared. So for those of you playing seasons, if you leave a bale... Are you having that should I call it an issue, a problem, or where your bale disappears? I mean, that is 640 liters of straw that I lost. How are these? Yeah, I am losing a little bit of hay. I mean, I haven't lost that much. I've lost 8 liters of hay, and I've had that bale for like a couple days. Straw bales here are fine. I wonder in the future if I use a bale and there's nothing in it. I can, on this baler here, or bale shredder, I can open up that door. I wonder if I can grab it with the automatic bale spike and get it back out of there. That is something I might do. But let me know if you've had that issue. So we found out a couple things today anyways in this episode. I was told that if you take a contract, put down the straw because you can pick it up. I could not. That's the way I always knew it could be. So, I mean, if others of you know that you can on certain maps, just let me, just leave a comment below that it can happen on some maps, I would suppose. I think that has to be a mod or something. I don't know, because I think the base game, that's the way it is. But, yeah, and then I got the bale problem, the disappearing bale and the bale shredder. Not that big of a deal. I got plenty of straw bales, but I think next time, now that I know that it is disappearing, that I will try to unload the bale if I can, and we'll keep it in storage. But yeah, it's going to be a rainy day. I do believe all day. And Friday morning, somewhere around 3 o'clock. It's good. So Friday is a good day. Looks like it's going to be very windy. Saturday looks like a rainy day. So if the grass is ready to cut tomorrow morning, if I could, might be a good day to cut grass, if at all possible. Friday is the first day of fall, so I might be too busy cutting down corn, and I really want to do the corn for two things. I know I said I was going to close this episode, but I'll just keep rambling on until you click off the video. No, just kidding. Wait, this is seed production. So yeah, the Total Mix Rations mixer for cows takes silage, and just want to make sure it's corn and soybean. Yeah, corn and soybean. And the other reason why I want to get as much corn as I can, I'll bring some of the down here to an ethanol plant. Then I'll just need a tanker to get me some water, and then use the same tanker at some point to go ahead and deliver diesel fuel, or is it called diesel fuel or biofuel? I guess it doesn't really say. But that fuel sells for a pretty good price. So any way to make some money. But now I will say it's the end of the episode. So that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you next time in Hazzard County. I forgot to get my harvester out that field. But until then, have a good one.